Okay guys, so these are the ingredients for the Okinawa Soba. So we're gonna start off with the ingredients for the noodles first. So, flour, salt, egg,
and you want to put it in a bowl so it doesn't fall off the table.
and water.
Alright, so now let's start cooking. So first, you're going to want to measure out the flour. And then you need 9 grams of salt. And then after that, we add in the egg. Hopefully absolutely delicious.
We actually need 90 cc's of water. Fun fact about Okinawa Soba.
Ah, yes.
So originally, or traditionally, when the noodles were made, they used ash water.
When you get tired of mixing the dough and kneading it, since the kneading process is supposed to take 20 to 30 minutes, you can just pass it off to Andrew, who will do the work for you. Now I'm going to go start on the stock while Andrew continues to knead for the next, I don't know.
20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah, 20 to 30 minutes. Step is to work on the broth. So first what you have to do is you have to add water and the pork into the pot, bring it to a boil, and then let it simmer for about 30 to 40 minutes. And you're going to need 2,840 milliliters of water, or 3 quarts. And so this is going to take a minute to measure out. 2,840. That's quite a bit. Alright, then next you want to add the pork. And then you're going to want to turn the fire on all the way up so you can bring it to a boil. Cover it, and now just wait for it to boil. And then after it boils, turn it down to the simmer. Ah, yes! Here's your money. Yeah.
Erica, what are you doing? We're making Okinawa Soba!
But I got hungry. Okinawa Soba is a lot of work, Chelsea.
Shogunai. Okay, so now that the 30 minutes has come up, you want to remove your meat from the broth. Eee, it's hot, don't touch it. So we're going to start making the noodles. So the first thing we should do is put a bit of flour on the table, just so that when we're rolling out the noodles it doesn't stick to the table. So just put a bit of it everywhere and take a piece of the dough, maybe just about that size. A little bigger. And
I think that's fine.
So maybe about this size?
Yeah, and then make it kind of an oval shape.
I'm gonna roll it into an oval.
Like more.
you want it to be a little longer this way than this way, because later on we're gonna have to cut it into noodles.
I see.
So, stick it on the table.
Like yay?
Like yay.
Okay, cool.
And start rolling. So... Andrew, what are you doing?
Eating?
Well, I'm doing all of the work. Come on.
No. About your knife.
Once you finish boiling the broth with the pork and you take the pork out, we're gonna add in bonito flakes.
The sun has left and forgotten me.
We're gonna add it in and then let it boil for about 2 minutes.
Now we want to strain the flakes from the water.
It's dark, I cannot see. Why does this rain pour down? I'm gonna drown in a sea of deep confusion. Somebody
So now that the broth is done, we're gonna cook the rest of the pork. So we're gonna cut it up into small pieces first and then season it.
told me I don't know who. Whenever you are sad and blue, and you're feeling all alone and left behind, just take a look inside you and you'll find you gotta hold on through the night. Hang on, things will be alright, even when it's dark. And
Andrew, really? You're still eating?
Yes. You want some?
I'm actually hard at work here.
No? Is this too little?
No.
Okay.
Just no.
Erica, you want some?
Yeah.
not a bit of sparkling zigzag sunshine from above, spreading rays of sunny love. Just hang on to the vine, stay on. Soon you'll be divine. If you start to cry, look up to the sky. Something's coming up ahead to turn your tears to dew instead. And so I hold on to this advice: when change is hard and not so nice,
Okay,
if you
so
listen
first
to
you're
your
gonna want
heart
to put the
the
flour
whole night
and measure
through, your sunny someday will come one day soon too.
about 3 teaspoons. Because Americans don't have the same system as the rest of the world, so we go by teaspoons and tablespoons and not grams.
And this isn't even considered an actual teaspoon, it's just called a tablespoon, but...
No, it's just a normal spoon to eat with. This is not 90 cc, this is like 300. So Chelsea's gonna have to estimate as she pours it in. I don't know what my other knife is.
Maybe
Oh,
it's,
you know what?
maybe it's in my jeans.
What?
What?
Rolling it really, really perfectly.
I said I don't know where my knife is, and then you said that.
Quite possibly. Okay guys, so today we're going to be making Okinawa Soba. So, first we're going to start off with the ingredients. So let's go with the ingredients for the noodles first. So we're gonna need some flour, we're gonna need salt, eggs, and water.